There are two areas that should kind of characterize our focus: growth and learning, and then beyond that, growth and virtue.
When I think about Delone, I think of loyalty, faithfulness, and enthusiasm.
But one of the terms that you hear when you spend any time here at Delone Catholic is squire or squirehood. And this idea of a squire is very important to us. It helps to inform our identity. A squire, of course, is an understudy to a knight. And so our students, very much are squires, and they're squires with a view of becoming knights, right? So we're trying to equip our students with a sense of service to others, which is the hallmark of a knight.
This place is special because the students are invested. We don't have a large population, but we're able to be very active with our sports, with our productions, because the students embrace the opportunity to be involved and create their own community here within the building.
You feel that deep sense of community, you feel that stewardship for each other, for the world around us. You feel that sense of belonging, which I think is really important in today's world, and also instilling in them this sense of responsibility as they go out into the world and become our future leaders.
I think it's important to know that sending your students to Delone is not just a choice in education, it's a choice in education, it's a choice in your faith, it's a choice in how you want your student to be nurtured throughout their educational career. It's how you want your student to be prepared.
It's a community that welcomes all sorts of different people and really comes to know who you are.
At Delone Catholic, our motto is to be doers of the word. The rest of that scripture passage is, and not hearers only. Something we talk about a lot in the Sacred Studies department is making sure that the students are not just memorizing facts and concepts, but really taking them to heart and thinking about how they can apply these to their life as a young adult Christian, as a young adult Catholic.
I think you don't really understand the gifts of this community until you're really immersed in it.
There's nothing like Delone on a Friday night.
I think that there is a sense of pride and responsibility that when you put on a Delone Catholic sweatshirt, you put on a Delone Catholic uniform, you understand that with that comes a sense of responsibility, a sense of pride.
If you are feeling that nudge, you're probably on the right track to just send them, to try Delone.
My parents told me that I could go to any school I wanted, and I chose Delone because I knew it would be a good fit for me and my education.
I'm proud to say I go to Delone Catholic.
I'm absolutely proud to be an alumni. And that being said, I'm proud that my kids are going to be alumni someday.
The best way to inform your decision making is to come and see. Visit us. Every day is open house. We welcome you to come by and to learn more about us.
Once you're a squire, you're always a squire.
This is Joseph Shirillo, graduating class of 2023 at Delone Catholic High School in McSherrystown, PA. My previous school experiences didn't prepare me to become the person I am today like Delone Catholic has. And when you enroll at Delone Catholic, you will be challenged, but at the same time, the school community nurtures you to create your own path. Delone Catholic welcomed me into their community and helped me become the person I am meant to be. I participated with the drama department, athletics, organized charity events, and serve in many leadership roles. All of these opportunities have prepared me for the next part of my life. Delone Catholic also helped me to grow in my relationship with God, and now I invite you to join this amazing community.
To schedule a private tour and learn more about Delone Catholic High School, visit DeloneCatholic.org or call 717-637-5969. Delone Catholic, prepared to lead, prepared to serve, and prepared for life.
I think a Delone Catholic education is important because it's critical to be surrounded by your faith.
When I walk through the doors of Delone Catholic, I see so many opportunities ahead of me.
My father, first of all, went to Delone Catholic.
My pap, my dad, and my brother all had number 10 when they played football at Delone.
All my brothers and sisters, I'm the oldest of 9, we all went to Delone. There's kind of like a generational thing. really powerful here at Delone.
My mom and then my grandparents and then my great-grandparents all went here, so it shows really what Delone meant to them to send me here.
I think it's a given that families continue to send their kids here and then their grandkids come here. I think it's because of the experience they have when they're here. I think that you've just fallen in love.
I graduated here in 2017. Now coming back as a teacher, it feels like coming home. All of the things that you took from your high school career are still here, and I can also try to give back to my students what my teachers gave to me.
I think a Catholic education is important because we get to learn more about God and learn how to be better disciples of Him.
We're held to a higher standard of character here that really helps us in our future lives.
I think servant leadership is important for a squire because that's what we're called to do in our lives. We're not supposed to live independent lives and only for ourselves.
I think the spirit of a squire is see the best in everybody and bring it out of them.
Squires are faithful, squires are welcoming, squires are loyal, squires are strong. It's the mark that you leave on the school, on the town, on people that go here, people that you meet, how you fulfill your purpose, the purpose that God put you on this earth for.
For me, it means I live what I believe, that it isn't just stuff that's on a page.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes from a financial standpoint, but there is an entire community of people who believe so strongly in what we do here that they're willing to help invest in not just their own families, but in growing the Delone Catholic family.
It's incredibly important to us that we sacrifice that for our children and for all the kids that need these places to grow and thrive in our area.
I always say there's something about Delone kids. There's just this magic to them. They're very accepting and everyone feels very much like they belong. It's a family.
And I think that has transitioned now to the spirit of a squire, but I think it kind of means the same thing, that we are a big family and we will be there for one another. It's not just, outliers coming together in a school. It is once you're here, you're a squire and you're part of this family.
We're small, but our reach is expansive.
Delone means my life because I've been here, seems like forever.
The one thing that I think is the most important thing is that Delone is always here. I think that it's important for the community, it's important for the families, it's important for the kids. When I retire, I don't want to go unless I know who sits in my chair in my office is gonna make sure that the school stays where it needs to be.
I am proud that I'm a squire and that I come from a legacy of squires.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the PIAA District 3A Boys Quarterfinals tonight. I'm Tony Weaver, along with George Leader and the crew, Mike Nolan camera, Bill and Danny Smith directing and producing. Luke Wegner's here helping us out. George, this is going to be some kind of a game tonight. Lose and you go home. So it's a quarterfinal game, but in 3A Boys, there's only 6 teams that made district, and 3 of them go to the state. So this is a play-in game essentially for Delone. If they win, they play at Columbia Friday night, and if they lose, they don't have any other games. Now, if they win at Columbia, if they go to Columbia, they're entitled to 2 games, because if they lose at Columbia, they can have a play-in game. They play back. But so tonight's game is very important for the guys. Lose and go home.
Well, Columbia is seeded number 2 in District 3, Tony. Tonight's game, you're right. Win and you move on. Lose and you go home and start working towards next year. This Annville-Cleona team comes in at 10-12. somewhat of a surprise to be here.
Yeah,
Okay?
According to the coaches, they thought Pequea Valley would beat them out, but and Pequea Valley beat them in overtime, and they thought that was it. But when the rankings came out, by the slimmest of margins, Annville-Cleona held on to that 6th spot.
Yep. You don't know. You're never quite sure when it's that close until all the games are played out, how the point system's going to lay out who comes and who stays home.
Yeah, because it all depends who you beat, what they do also. So apparently, like you said, Annville-Cleona was 0-8 in Division 4 of the Lancaster-Lebanon League. Pequea Valley beat them twice and was 2-6. But you know what? Some of the other teams that they played, must have did something to affect the rankings, and
we call that strength of schedule.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the point system is. And Delone comes in here 17-6. They lost in the counties to Redline. That was not a great effort for the Squires that night. Redline hit everything they shot that night, so Delone didn't have much of a chance against the 6A Redline team. But they're back playing AAA ball now, 17-6, and like we say, winning they go to Columbia Friday night, losing they go home.
Well, they had a full week of being off, and sometimes that can be really good. Sometimes coaches get a little concerned about it. They might feel like they might lose a little bit of an edge, but certainly they had plenty of time to prepare for tonight. Hopefully they had a good week of practice, and we'll see what unfolds here tonight.
Yeah, and Columbia's in the same boat. But Columbia didn't even make their league playoffs, so they have a longer layoff. And like I said, they were a little surprised when the rankings came out that they were going to have to come down here to Delone to play. They thought their season was over, but they're back here now. Hey, same for them. They lose and go home. They win. They got Columbia, who they played twice already this year.
Yeah, as far as we know, Tony, both teams are healthy. We're not aware of any injuries. I think both squads are at full strength.
I think so. Columbia didn't give me any injuries. They did give me their starting 5, and Elijah Slaybach, number 14, averages 18 points a game, and Jonathan Shea, number 21, is their second leading scorer. The other starters are going to be Wyatt Massey, Benjamin Morcom, and number 30, Dominic Cassetti. So that's going to who the starters are for tonight. And we have Mid-Penn refs doing the game because nobody here is from Mid-Penn. They're all either Lancaster, Lebanon, or York YAIAA.
Well, speaking of officials, Tony, I just want to put a plug in here for a good young man sitting right below us here, Andy O'Brien, who's in attendance here tonight. He's not officiating anywhere.
Yeah, it's lucky because he has to leave tomorrow for Northern Kentucky. He does the Horizon League, and he's going to do the Horizon League playoffs and also the Big Ten playoffs. So it just happened that his schedule worked out tonight that he come see his nephew, Liam O'Brien, play here for Delone.
Yeah.
So he's here tonight.
Good to see Andy. Really good, looks good. Tony, back to Annville-Cleona. It's kind of like a 1-2 punch that really leads this team. Elijah Slaybach, as you said, 18.7 points a game. Tony, he takes a lot of shots. He's got 61 made three-pointers on the year. He's got 76 two-pointers. He's been to the foul line. He's made 58 foul shots. He scored 393 points on the year so far. He's their leading scorer. Jonathan Shea is a big, strong kid from what I understand. I haven't seen a lot of film. He's 6'3". He averages 13.1 points. He's more of a physical inside type player.
Yeah, and what Coach Staub told me before the game, they're going to try to limit the shots that Slaybach takes. Now, that's going to be, can we do that or not? I think they're going to stick to their man-to-man.
Yeah.
And as far as the scouting report shows for Annville-Cleona, they're a man-to-man team too. Now, what they're going to do tonight against Delone, maybe they saw something on film that they might want to play a zone. We don't know, and we'll find that out once the tip goes off here. They have on the clock here 17 minutes and 55 seconds before all the activity will switch down to our play-by-play guy on the floor, and that's Eric Lawrence sitting in for Tree Lawrence tonight, who's in Arizona with his son with the Major League Baseball training camp. Tom Ryder's over there. Him and Eric will run the table over there tonight.
Well, you hit on something there, Tony. To defend a shooter like Slaybach, he's going to take a lot of shots. And he's not shy. He's going to shoot from anywhere and everywhere. You not only have to defend him in the half court, you got to pick him up in transition because they push that ball, he'll pull up and spot the three and take it right away.
Well, and Delone wants to run in transition too, you would think. I mean, we did the last couple of the boys games that Delone did. We didn't do the red line game because it was counties. But I talked to Coach Staub, and we noticed that Cam Keller, is starting to shoot a little more and
a little more aggressive offensively.
And Gabe Zimmerman's taking the ball to the basket. Now you have mentioned that a number of times, Gabe going to the basket, and that's what they want tonight. They want to attack the basket. They want to try to get these guys in foul trouble and make their foul shots.
Tony, if this team here tonight, Delone, is going to make a move here in districts and into the early state playoff games, I really believe that those two individuals have to lead this team.
Yeah, and they got to get the 8-11 points from Whitmer also, and then Smith has to be good, and Liam off the bench, and then of course our big man Luke Rebert's got to he's going to be the tallest guy out there tonight. At least that's what it says here on the stat sheet.
Right.
So he's going to have to put some points on the board also. But George, let's look at while we got it here. Let's look at what's going to happen here tonight. Delone plays Annville-Cleona. If they win, they play Columbia. If they lose, of course, we can rip this up.
Right.
Now, if they lose to Columbia, they play here Tuesday the 27th at 7 o'clock because they're the higher seed, unless York Catholic would upset. York Catholic plays Ole Valley in the other quarterfinal tonight. Whoever wins that game has Trinity Friday night.
At Trinity?
Yeah, at 4:30 p.m. Why that game's at 4:30, I don't know, but that's when it's going to be played.
Yeah.
Now, whoever loses that game will drop down to this game. Whoa. Okay, the guys are going to come out. So if Delone plays York Catholic or even Ole Valley, they would be the higher seed, so they get that Tuesday night game at home.
Yeah.
Of course, if they go to Columbia and win, they go right to Hershey Park Giant Center on Wednesday night, the 28th at 8 o'clock at night. They'll play the championship game at District 3. So that's what's going on for the boys. Now, we're going to look ahead a little bit to Thursday night and the girls. The girls are going to play Eastern.
And we're going to be here Thursday night.
We're going to be here Thursday night also. Eastern beat Bermudian Springs last night to come into the quarterfinal against Delone. Now, all these teams here, if Delone loses against Eastern, they would play back in Monday night. Now, if Delone wins against Eastern, their semifinal game will be Monday night. So either way, we're going to watch Delone girls here Monday night.
Yep.
Okay. Now, whether they win or lose, hopefully they win and it's a semifinal game. If Delone loses the semifinal game, they would play back on Wednesday night the 28th for third place. Now, whether we would stay here and do that game or go to Hershey and do the championship game for the boys is going to be Delone's call, whatever we do. If the girls win the whole way through, their championship game is at Giant Center Thursday, February 28th at 4:30. You can get all this off the District 3 website if there's Ty Knoll in front of us. He's going to have to sit down. I can't see over his head. So,
yeah.
That's what we look ahead here. That's what we look ahead here. What's going to happen either for tonight and Thursday night's game. We'll have a full report on Thursday night's game when that gets here. This is important for the boys. Like I said, it's not the same for the girls now. The boys have to win tonight. The girls, if they lose, they can still play another game
and get back in it.
Yeah,
right.
So tonight, very important for the boys. It's win or go home.
Yeah. Well.
So that's the rundown of the District 3 championships, how they're going to look here. And usually, like I said, we got mid-pen refs here, and the one referee down there was here last year for the state game that Delone played against Northwestern Mansfield, and said this place is electric when it gets full. And it's filling up pretty good on the Delone side right now. I don't know how many people from Annville-Cleona will be here. It's a decent crowd over there, but
they're going to travel about an hour and a half probably, right?
Yeah. Well, an hour and 15 Friday traffic, I don't know, but but there's a slew of games tonight. Half the district games were played last night. Half of the district games will be played tonight. And then Thursday night will be either quarterfinals and semifinals or Friday. And then the championship games all switch up the Giant Center next week.
Well, exciting time of year, Tony. It's playoff basketball, but tonight it's real simple for Delone. Win, you move on. Lose, you go home.
Yeah, and want to say hi to Marty Klunk. I'm sure he's listening down down where he lives. Everybody that usually listens in, I hope we can bring you a Delone victory tonight. Well, I told the coaches from Annville-Cleona how to access DCBN, so if anybody's out there in Annville, welcome. We try to be fair to both teams, so we'll try to give you the best call that we can here tonight. And congratulations to both teams for making it to the districts. I mean, Delone had a heck of a run here the last 2 years. Coach Staubs did a phenomenal job. He went to the district championship last year. They lost to the first round of the states in a thrilling 55-54 game, and they had a shot at the buzzer that just didn't go to win that game. So,
well, Coach Staub came here a couple years ago, Tony, and one of his goals was to get this program back and make it relevant. And by relevant, that meant getting to being a contender in the division, contending for the title, and getting to districts every year. That was the goal.
Yeah, he made the counties this year, which was a plus. You have to finish first or second in Division III to get to the counties. He did that. He's made the districts last year. Actually, he went to the district championship game. Pulled 2 great big upsets last year in the districts, beating York Catholic when York Catholic beat them twice last year.
Yep.
They had to go on the road and beat York Catholic down there, and then they went on the road and beat Columbia at Columbia.
2 big wins. There's no question about it. Okay.
So that's where Coach Staub has them back to, and he has them back in the districts tonight. After stands at 17-6 right now, and it all comes down to. They don't want to have a start like they did against the Red Line, and they in the counties, and the Red Line hit everything they shot. So,
yeah.
And by the way, we don't know we know the numbers of the starters, but Annville-Cleona hasn't taken their warm-ups off yet. Coach Coletti talked to me a little bit before the game. He's proud to be here. He's proud of his kids for making it this far and not giving up after they lost that overtime game to Peckway Valley.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have to see what happens. We got 10 minutes left before tip-off. I wanted to talk to Coach Jerry Eckenrode before he get out of here, but he had practice here, and I just missed him. So trying to get his thoughts about playing Eastern, because I'm sure he watched the game. Eastern only had a 3-point lead at halftime over the Bermudian girls, and then came back and beat the Bermudian girls by 20-some. Ariana Seitz plays for Eastern and leading scorer in the York County League. So
it's hard to really give any keys to the game, Tony, because we don't know much about Annville-Cleona and we didn't see any tape. Okay.
Well, yeah, I tried to get information off Max Preps, and I actually had to go to the Lancaster-Lebanon page and get who the leading scorers were and stuff like that. And all I can tell you is they were 0-8 in Division IV of the Lancaster-Lebanon League.
That can be misleading.
Yeah, they won 10 games. They didn't win any in the league. They were 10-4 outside the league, and I think you got their breakdown of home and away, and some of them are probably neutral court things. So,
but Slayback, if that's how we pronounce it, I believe Elijah Slayback, scoring 18.7 points a game. He's their top scorer. He's going to put it up from anywhere and everywhere, as I said before.
And what does Shea? Shea's about 13 a game.
Yeah, 13.1 a game. That's Jonathan Shea. He's and it's, want to make this point right here. There's only one senior on this squad for Annville-Cleona, so they have almost everybody back next year. Yeah. So
I'm not sure the senior, and the senior is Benjamin Morecambe.
Yeah, he's 6'2". I think he starts, I believe.
Yeah, he's starting tonight.
So,
like I said, the starters are Wyatt Massey, Benjamin Morecambe, Elijah Slayback, Jonathan Slay, and Dominic Cassetti, and that's the way the coach told me to say those names, so hopefully I'm getting them right.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably see Aiden Whitmer play, and Cam Keller and Gage Zimmerman.
Yeah, I got the starters for Delone are gonna. He gave me them. It's going to be Whitmer, Keller, Gage Zimmerman, Braden Smith, and Luke Revitt are going to start for the Squires, and they've been the starters most of the year, except for senior night when we saw a little bit of mix and match. But tonight, that's who's going to start for the Squires, and they're according to Coach Stalwart, they're going to try man-to-man and try to stay away from the zone. I'm sure Grenchick's going to get some time in the game, along with Liam O'Brien, probably the first one off the bench. And you know what? Jake Godetter played so well on senior night. He got a little bit of time down in the Red Line game off the bench early too. So we'll have to see who actually starts, comes off the bench for the Squires. The refs, like I said, are from the Mid-Penn division. I'm not sure either of them had Delone or Annville-Cleona all year long. That's in the districts. They try to make the refs come from a distant, not a distant. Distance is the wrong word. A different league.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Luke Roberts, 6'5" for Delone. He's a sophomore. He's not afraid to take that ball down low and try to score with it. We'll see what kind of inside advantage he may or may not have inside. We'll look for that early. That'll be one of the keys we'll be looking for, inside presence and who has the advantage.
Well, Delone runs that flex out front, and if Gage Zimmerman gets a little bit of a crack, he's going to the basket.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing that since, I guess, since about the middle of the year. It's been,
Tony,
we've seen it.
You could see it coming on middle of the year. You're right. Just more aggressive, putting the ball on the floor and getting to the hole with it. Of course, a little bit more quickness than anything. Where he's really fine-tuned that part of his game, and it's looked really, really well. Cam Keller, Tony, a little bit stronger upper body. He can take the bumps inside and gets to the hole, a little bit more physical. Both are quite capable of taking that ball and going to the hole with it.
Well, if Cam Keller and Aiden Whitmer loosen them up a little bit with some outside shots, that's going to be a good sign for Delone. Liam O'Brien will come off the bench and he'll throw them up from anywhere. We saw that. So I think if they're successful from the outside, that makes Zimmerman that much more successful driving to the basket.
Yep.
Again, we got 5 minutes here before the game. Delone guys, student section pretty well represented down there. A nice crowd starting to fill in over in the Annville side. At halftime, we'll send it back to Danny Smith, and she'll fill you in on some of the things going on here at Delone. George and I will be back for the second half with about a minute left before the second half throw-in. So we've been away for 18 days. We're back here. Now we're going to be rushed here the next 2 weeks and doing a lot of games, trying to fill in, not really a lot if they keep winning, is it?
No.
If we don't got to do playback games, it goes pretty quick.
Yeah, no downtime, that's for sure. Captain's meeting out there with the officials at half court right now.
Yeah, this is, the officials get together here with 5 minutes in this game. Usually it's only like 3 minutes left in the half, but I'm sure the officials are congratulating each team for making it this far. They're going to make, for people that haven't watched districts, they're going to be a stickler. I went to the New Oshert game last night. Boy, the refs made you tuck in your shirt. I mean, you can't flip your spandex down. It has to be up, and because these refs are getting. Somebody's here is judging the refs to move on, and they want to move on and do more important games down the road.
Yep.
So they're gonna take things. They're gonna make you have your shirt tail tucked in. They're gonna watch bench decorum. The coaches are gonna have to stay within the box over there.
Yep.
So and another thing usually is they're pretty much on time in districts too. There's no.
No lollygagging.
No, there's no wasting time out there.
Yeah.
I've seen the ref with glasses. Oh, he took them off. And this guy down here, I don't think I saw the guy in the middle ref before. But they're Mid-Penn guys, so both teams just now, they've been out there for a long time warming up, so both teams are just throwing up some shots now, getting ready, probably trying to get the butterflies out. And so hopefully we get these names right. Elijah Slaybach, Cassetti. If 33 gets in the game, we're going to call him Zadensky. I think that's probably how you say that name.
Zadensky, that's what I would go with there. Yep.
I think he's probably going to get in. I think they go maybe 7 deep. From what, like I said, it's very tough getting stats and everything from these out-of-town teams unless
Yeah.
It's not like we got the Gettysburg Times or the York Dispatch or the York Daily Record covering these teams, so it's awful tough to get, you know.
Well, Annville-Cleona brought their cheerleading squad here tonight. That's a good sign.
Oh yeah, I didn't see them come in over there. They're over there to the right of us on the other side. And you know what? They only have one senior basketball player, but it's nice for him to get another. You know, I probably thought his season was over after they lost in overtime.
Yep.
But both teams heading to the bench now, so we're going to have the start of the game here very shortly. We're going to send it over to Eric Lawrence here for starting lineups. But Luke, when we send it over, just keep us on also, okay? I want to thank Bill and Danny and Luke for all their behind-the-scenes stuff. All we do is talk. If they don't do their thing, we're talking to nobody. That's right.
We're talking to me and you. Yeah. Well, exciting times. Playoff basketball's here.
Okay, now we're going to get to see who's who as they're finally taking their shirts off over there. All red over there for Annville-Cleona, white clad. Delone's going to be in their white with black and gold trim. And we'll send it down to Eric Lawrence.
High School for the 2024 PIAA District 3 Boys Basketball Championships. This evening's Class 3A quarterfinal game features the Annville-Cleona Dutchmen and the Delone Catholic Squires. The winner will advance to Friday's semifinal game at Columbia. In case of emergency requiring the evacuation of the Shepherd Gym, please exit through the Shepherd Gym lobby. We would also like to thank G-Force Security for being on hand this evening. Spectators in need of assistance can identify security at the entrances to the Shepherd Gym. The PIAA and Delone Catholic High School are emphasizing good sportsmanship from their coaches, players, and fans. This contest is being played for the benefit of the student athletes of these schools. No handheld signs and/or banners or artificial noisemakers are permitted. All spectators are asked to remain seated during play and to wait for a stoppage in play to exit the gymnasium. Fans are required to wear full-length shirts. Any spectator who by their actions or behavior interferes with this contest will be removed from Shepherd Gymnasium. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups.
Here we go with the starting lineups.
The Dutchmen are the 6th seed and they enter tonight's contest with a 10-12 overall record. A 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Wyatt Mace.
There's Wyatt Mace.
A 6'2" senior, number 13, Benjamin Morcom.
Benjamin Morcom.
A 6'2" junior, number 14, Elijah Slayback.
Elijah Slayback, there's the leading scorer coming out there, number 14.
A 6'3" junior, number 21, Jonathan Shea.
Jonathan Shea, the second leading scorer, I believe.
And a 6' junior, number 30, Dominic Casati.
Dominic Casati.
Coached by Jason Coletti.
Coach is Jason Coletti.
And Jim Seaton. The Delone Catholic Squires are the 3rd seed and they enter tonight's contest with a 17-6 overall record. Here are tonight's starters for the Squires. A 6'5" sophomore, number 52, Luke Weber.
Luke Weber, the first out.
A 6'1" junior, number 21, Braden Smith.
Braden Smith.
A 5'8" senior, number 10, Aiden Whitmer.
Aiden Whitmer.
A 6' senior, number 13, Dave Zimmerman. And a 10 senior, number 12, Camden Keller. The Squires are coached by Brendan Stahl. He is assisted by Bryce Londorf and Artie Rappel. The officials for tonight's game are Greg Shambaugh, Joe Lewis, and Barry Shipley. At this time, we ask that you please rise and gentlemen remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem by Mr. Francis Strunk.
Oh, say can you see by dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose
addition by the Delone student there. And we're ready to go here. The refs coming out. Get this game underway shortly. Shea, Mace, Cassetti, Morecambe, and Slaybach.
It's like Shea's going to jump. Shea's going to jump for the Annville-Cleona.
Probably against Rebert, I would think. Yeah. That's what it looks like. Squires are going to be going to our right. Mike Noel on camera will zoom in here and get the tip. And we're ready to roll. And here we go. Ball's up, controlled by Delone. Whitmer has it. Zimmerman, now Whitmer has it. Keller got it first. Back to Zimmerman. Man to man. Smith drives. Keller makes bad pass, but Keller controlled it. Got it out the top of the key. He's being guarded by Slaybach.
Man to man by Annville-Cleona.
Whitmer from three, not there. Rebounded by number 21, Shea, and he gives it up to Wyatt Mace. Mace to Morecambe. Coletti. Man to man by Delone. Almost stolen away by Whitmer there. Almost stolen away again by Smith, who's guarding the leading scorer out there. Ball's knocked out of bounds under the basket. Triggered in by number, I think 13. Morecambe's going to throw it in here. Tried to get it to Shea, knocked away. Back into Shea, he lays it up. Nice block by Rebert that time.
Good defense by Delone inside.
Smith has it. Knocked out of bounds by Slaybach. Stay with Delone. No score yet. Minute 13 into the game. Oh, Cam Keller had an easy layup and couldn't control the ball.
They got what they wanted there,
Yeah,
Tony.
yeah.
Came off the screen underneath and just couldn't control the pass.
Couldn't control the pass. It was spinning, I guess. And Mace going to bring it up the court. Guarded by Whitmer. Looking for Shea. Gets it in bounds, but Delone steals it away. Zimmerman, another nice play.
Good pressure by Delone on the ball, Tony.
Zimmerman brings it back out. He's being guarded by number 13, Morecambe. Zimmerman has it. Back to Rebert. Whitmer. Cam Keller has it out front. He's being guarded by Slaybach. Into Rebert. Rebert spins. Gets it to Whitmer. And dribbled out of bounds by Smith.
Yep. Turnover by Delone.
2:08 into the game. Still no score.
Annville-Cleona came to Rebert there, Tony, when he had the ball inside the lane. They doubled him, and he had to force that ball back outside.
Slaybach has it now. He hasn't thrown one up yet. Nice pass inside. Nice block again. I think Zimmerman got his hand in there, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then Rebert cleaned it up.
Yep.
Keller get it. Spins. Oh, nice move. Lays it up. They got a walking call. Middle referee called a walk on Cam in there.
Well, Cam was working hard down there, Tony. I guess he pulled his pivot foot.
Slaybach's going to bring it up the court. Like I said, he hasn't thrown one up yet. And goes to the basket. Lays it up and in on a nice drive. 2-0 now, Annville-Cleona. Cam Keller goes to the basket, lays it up, not there. Rebounded by Slaybach. Ball almost taken away, but he controls it, crosses the timeline. Slaybach from 3, got it. 5-0, Annville-Cleona.
Very aggressive on that shot, Tony. Delone switched men, beat him up pretty tough. He took the step back 3 and made it.
Whitmer drives, stops. Smith from 3, not there. Rebounded by Slaybach. He brings it up the court. Squire's a little cold now. They're almost 4 minutes into the game without a bucket. Morecambe has it. Shea again. Over to Cassetti.
They set a lot of screens for Slaybach, Tony.
Yeah.
They really do. They're looking to get him the ball.
Ball gets away from Mace, but he's standing on the he tried to knock it off Whitmer, but he was already out of bounds, so Delone's going to take over here. 3:46 left in the first quarter.
Zadansky came in, Tony, number 33.
Okay.
I hope we have the pronunciation right.
Zadansky, I think that's pretty close. Robert, Cam Keller. They're really slacking back in their man-to-man, aren't they? In fact, it almost looks like a zone. Smith again. Got the 3.
Yeah, he eyed that one up, Tony. He felt good on that. Shot that from the same spot he shot the last one and missed. Knocked that one down.
Slaybach. Might even be a little bit of a zone they're playing, Annville-Cleona. Mace going to the basket, loses the ball.
Yeah. Going
to be a foul up there.
Aiden Whitmer reaching in. Interesting with Shea, Tony. Shea's 6'3". He's playing outside quite a bit for Annville-Cleona.
Okay, who did Delone bring? Delone bring Liam O'Brien in. Slaybach. Not there, came out.
In and out. Got the shot that they wanted off the inbounds pass.
Cam brings it down quickly. Zimmerman to the hole. Loses the ball. Ooh, timeout. I guess they said they had possession, so Annville-Cleona gets a timeout. They're up 5-3 with 2:59 left here in the first quarter.
I'm thinking you hit on something there, Tony, and I'm seeing what you're seeing. It looks like Annville-Cleona in that defense is really sagging back inside.
It almost looks like a zone.
Yeah.
Their middle guys give way off Rebert.
Yeah.
And that's, like you said, when Rebert does get down in there, they double him very quickly.
Yep. Aiden Whitmer, last time he had the ball, he had a shot, but he refused to take it. I thought he could have let that fly. I want to see him. I'd hope to see him take that shot next time when he's open.
Well, they got a little bigger now, putting Liam O'Brien in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to see how that works out. See who he's going to guard. And you're right, Cassetti went out of the game, and Zadinsky's in there now. Shea going to the basket, stops, pops, not there. And the ball's saved, but right to Liam O'Brien. And he gets tied up, and it's going to turn over to Annville-Cleona.
Yeah, I don't know that was a good decision there, Tony. He was 1 on 3. I didn't think there was any
nothing
advantage.
there.
There was no advantage there for him.
And Mace tied him up, so.
Yeah, I'd like to see him bring that back out.
Mace going to bring the ball up the court now. Being guarded by O'Brien. Into Jonathan Shea, not there. Both teams having a little trouble putting the ball in the basket. Smith drives, lays it up, and got it.
Tough shot by Smith inside. Good drive, good physical drive.
He ties the game at 5-5. And we're going to get O'Brien for a call.
Well, Liam's got those long arms, and he can get away with reaching in once in a while. But it's a case. I don't think he fouled him, but he reached in. In the official's opinion,
15 comes back into the game here. That's Pena, Anthony Pena comes in for, who did he come in for? Is it number 13, Morecambe? Whitmer back in the game, taking Cam out.
Pena gives him a little bit of height, Tony. He's 6'3". He averages about 8 points a game.
Zadinsky has the ball now. Pena. A long three, not there, off the boards by number 33. That was Zadinsky. Gage Zimmerman has it to Liam O'Brien. Liam was looking for that step back three himself there. Didn't get it. Gage drives, goes to the basket, lays it up. No call. He keeps it, goes up again. He's going to be fouled by 33. That foul's going to be in Zadinsky. His first, team's first, and they're going to send Zimmerman to the line for 2.
Well, there's an example of Gage taking that ball to the hole. It was physical.
Well, even when he got blocked, he hustled and kept it.
Yep.
Zimmerman's first foul shot's up and rolls out. He'll get one more. Grenchik coming into the game. Smith going to take a seat for a while. Zimmerman gets one more. Puts it up. Not there. Grenchik, great job by Grenchik knocking that ball around. And we're going to have a foul on number 33 again, I believe. Well, send Rebert to the line.
Yeah, Luke got the rebound, Tony, but Grenchik kept it alive. You're right. Tapped it back up. Now Luke will shoot 2.
Sue, they called that, and they called that on 21. Jonathan Shea got his first. Rebert's shot got it. 6-5, the Squires on a 6-0 run here. We're able to get one more. And it rolls in.
Hung on there, went back in.
7-5. Mace going to bring the ball over the timeline for Annville-Cleona. Shea. Mace. Nice defense by Zimmerman on Slaybach. Zadinsky has it. Shave with a jumper, got it, a 3-pointer. 8-7 now, Annville-Cleona by 1. Right now, here we saw this early in the year where Zip taken away. Oh, nice. William O'Brien has it all alone, lays it up and in. That was very hard to call there. It was just a scramble out front.
Yeah.
O'Brien came up with it and makes it 9-8.
Pass screens up top, looking for the 3-point shot.
Almost taken away again, but Slaybach for 3, not there. Yeah. Grenchik on a nice rebound. That was good position on his rebounding there. 22 seconds left. The arrow favors Delone. Whitmer brings it across the timeline. Liam O'Brien has it. Back out front to Whitmer. 6 seconds left. O'Brien from downtown.
That's a good look.
Not there. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter with a score. Delone Catholic 9, Annville-Cleona 8. Scoring's not that hard here. Liam O'Brien 2, Brandon Smith 3, and 2 foul shots for Luke Rebert 9.
Elijah Slaybach, Tony, 5 points. Shea with a 3. Total of 8. Pretty simple.
Delone gets the ball here to start the second quarter. 9-8. Remember, at halftime, we're going to send you back over to Danny Smith. She'll bring you up to date on what's happening here at Delone Catholic.
Well, Delone's going to have to be prepared to switch off on Slaybach, Tony. He comes off the screens. He's going to pull the trigger every time he can. Delone's got to be prepared to switch.
Like we say, we didn't see a lot of them, but it's obvious to me, I don't know about you, that the offense runs through him.
Yes, no question.
I mean, he's not the point guard, but they're looking for him on his back cuts and on.
Yep, they're setting screens high, really high up at the key for him, and he comes off that screen. He's going to pull the trigger.
So remember, lose and go home, either one of these teams. Win and go to play Columbia Friday night in Lancaster County at Columbia. We'll be back here on the air Thursday night as the Delone girls play Eastern York in the quarterfinal rounds of the Class 4A girls districts. Let's see. Delone has Cam. They got Zimmerman on the bench now, giving him a little bit of a rest.
Yeah, Liam O'Brien stayed out there.
Brian in. Brian gets the ball, takes it to the hole, spin dribbles, back to Keller. Keller drives. Rebert has it, back to Keller. Liam O'Brien. No, nice move inside. Nice move by O'Brien to stop him.
Little give and go there, Tony.
Yeah.
Went back door. Good head fake.
Nice little drop step to get open and lay it home.
Yep.
11-8. Slaybach brings it up. He's guarded by Smith. Number 33 takes a three-pointer, not there. Ball hit out of bounds by 15. Zadinsky took the shot. Pena knocked it out of bounds.
And that shot's going to be there for him, Tony, because Delone's sagging off and picking up Slaybach coming off the screen, helping out.
They want to stop Slaybach and Shea. There's no doubt about that. Liam O'Brien has it to Rebert. Rebert to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to take a three. Knocks it home.
Yeah, Tony, he was in rhythm. Ran a V cut there, ran in, ran out. Got the ball, shot in rhythm, knocked it down.
7 points for O'Brien off the bench here. 14-8 to Squires. Slaybach goes to the basket, takes a 15-foot pull-up. Not there.
Oh, missed everything.
Rebounded by Cam Keller. Keller gets it to Rebert. Back to Whitmer. Whitmer gives it to O'Brien. Nice play by Keller, keeping that in bounds. Keller drives to the basket, lays it up with the left hand. Don't go. O'Brien tries to keep it alive, but it's pulled down by number 13, Morecam, and here goes Slaybach up the court. Slaybach being guarded by Smith. Shea has it. Drive to the basket, lays it up, not there. That was number 33. Smith from three, way high, not there. Oh,
good job.
Actually, it hit number 21 last, Shea, and it's going to stay with the Squires.
Well, good job by Aiden Whitmer in there, Tony, contesting for that rebound, and the ball goes off. Annville-Cleona stays Delone's ball.
And Annville-Cleona brings back their starting five now. They're all on the court. Ball comes in to Smith. He brings it back out front. Zimmerman getting ready to come in off the bench for the Squires. Smith gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien from way downtown. Not there this time.
Well, they got the shot they wanted.
Yeah. Mace has it. Morecambe. Drive to the basket. Gives it this. Nice block. Shea in the corner. Good ball movement. They got open. Can't give him that open three.
Yeah, they lost it.
Yep, Slaybach made it.
They lost Slaybach there, Tony. Good defense up to that point.
He put it home to make it 14-11. Whitmer. Zimmerman waiting to come in off the bench. Rebert has it. Rebert's going to take a 15-footer. Got it. Luke has four. Mace has it out front. To Morecambe. Back to Shea. Slaybach has it. He's driving to the hole. Nice move. Loses it, but they're going to call a foul. I think they're going to call it on Rebert. Oh, they're going to, wow, he wasn't shooting, but they're going to give him a shooting foul. Luke Rebert with one foul. Slaybach will shoot two. First one's up. Bounces out. He'll get one more. Zimmerman into the game for O'Brien. So Delone now has their starters back in the court also. Slaybach to shoot one more. Shots up. He got that one. Whitmer gets it up court to Gage Zimmerman. Got it into Rebert. They're going to call a double dribble. 16-12. The Squires lead with 4:41 left here before half.
Well, everything looked good on that entry pass, but I think Luke's got to do a better job of holding that man off a little bit, Tony.
He's got to come get that ball.
He let him work around and knock the ball away from him.
Moss has it out front. Slaybach drives, takes a 15-footer, not there.
Yeah,
rebounded by Cam Keller.
Good defense by Gage Zimmerman, Tony. He contested that shot.
Whitmer tries to drive the hole. Oh, foul on number 30. Cassetti, his first, team's first of the second quarter. Squires up 4. Smith gets it to Rebert, spins around, lays it up, not there. Nice play by Zimmerman, knocking it off. Number 13, Morecombe, stays with Delone.
And even before that, great hustle, Tony, to run in underneath the bucket and get that ball.
Rebert has it again, spins. Whitmer going to take a long 3, got it.
Yeah, little inside, outside game there, Tony. Whitmer had his feet set and let it fly.
He was waiting for that shot. Morecombe has it.
Yeah, there's the matchup right there. Zimmerman on Slaybach, Tony.
Mason's going to take a 3, not there. Ball's on the floor. Rebert pulls it away. Here comes Delone up 7 now. Zimmerman has it in the front court. Gives it back to Rebert. Rebert to Zimmerman. Rebert. Oh, nice play by Rebert.
Yeah.
Got the feed and laid it home.
Slaybach pushing, Tony. Good job by Annville-Cleona pushing the ball the other way.
Morecombe got an easy layup out of that. Whitmer has it again. Out front. Cam Keller has it. Whitmer. Whitmer gives it to Smith, top of the key. Over to Rebert on the left wing. Whitmer's going to take another 3, rolls out. Nice rebound by Smith.
A strong rebound by Smith inside with a man on each side of him. Very strong.
They give that foul too. Second team foul for Annville-Cleona. 13 maybe? Who'd they call that on number 30? Oh, they did give it to Cassetti, his second. Liam O'Brien back into the game for Rebert. Cam Keller has it. Liam drives to the basket, little finger roll, not there. Going to stay with Delone as number 13. They said 13 knocked it out, so Delone's going to retain possession under their own basket.
Well, this is our third go-round on this time down the court. Let's see if we can get one to go in here.
O'Brien out front, gives it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman drives to the basket, lays it up, not there.
Good drive, just didn't fall, Tony. Protected the ball well going down the lane.
Gage wanted a call and didn't get it.
Yep.
A 3-pointer not there, rebounded nicely by Delone. They're going to have a foul on number 3.
Yeah, that's a foul.
Mossy, his third team foul.
But Annville got the shot in transition that they wanted, Tony. They had an open shot.
Yeah, Morecombe had a good look at it, couldn't put it down.
Yeah.
Looks like Mason's going to come up and put a little backcourt pressure on. Now he's backing off. Zimmerman's going to bring it across the timeline now. Cam Keller. Whitmer has it, drives to the basket. Nice pass to Zimmerman, and he lays it home. Gage's first 2 of the night. Mace bringing it up the court. Slaybach stops, looking around, lays it up. Not there, rebounded by O'Brien.
Well, Gage is making him work really hard.
O'Brien to Smith. Smith stops, drives to the hole, lays it up. And O'Brien cleans it up, lays it back up, can't get it to go.
They're working hard, but just couldn't get that ball to fall.
Mace hurrying up the court. Oh. Rebounded. 13 missed another shot. Morecombe.
Yeah.
And Delone got that rebound on a ricochet, I guess. How it ended up in the Delone's hand, I'll never know. Minute 19 left. Delone up 9. O'Brien. Keller drives to the basket, left-handed layup, got it.
Got it.
Timeout, Annville-Cleona.
Well, a good timeout for Annville-Cleona, Tony. Delone's starting to stretch here. This is a dangerous part of the game here, these last 2 minutes here.
Yeah, and
in this quarter.
And what it is the lid in the basket there for Annville-Cleona, because they had some good looks. They just couldn't get them to fall.
Yep.
So it's 25-14 in a reset here, 1:06 left. 3 fouls on Annville, 1 on Delone. Nobody really in foul trouble. Delone, O'Brien has 1, Whitmer has 1, Rebert has 1. Cassetti has 2, and everybody else, Wyatt, Shea, and Zadinsky only have 1. 2 timeouts used by Annville-Cleona and none by Delone yet. Delone in a 16-point second quarter here to 6 for Annville.
Well, the question is Slaybach going to get help from any of his teammates scoring, Tony? He's got 9 of the 14 points, and somebody else is going to have to step up. I really like the job that Gage Zimmerman's doing, and Delone is slacking off and picking him up, coming off the screens.
Gage is guarding him sometime, then Smith gets on him sometime, so he's
Yep.
switching up who's on him. Gage is on him now.
Yep.
Shea has it to Slaybach. Almost taken away. A three-pointer not there, rebounded again by Delone. That was number 15, Pena, that tried that. 47 seconds left. Whitmer bringing it up.
Looks like Annville-Cleona really extended their pressure man-to-man.
Across the timeline. Zimmerman drives to the basket, lays it up, and got it.
Great crossover dribble, Tony. Went down the lane and laid it in.
We've seen that a few times here late. Mace has it. Almost taken away.
Good help by Whitmer.
Slaybach double teamed in the corner. Throws it across to number 15. He lays it up. Not there again.
Just won't go down.
O'Brien made the rebound. Oh, nice pass to Gage Zimmerman. He lays it home.
Well, Gage running the floor well, and a really good look by Smith, Tony.
6 points for Zimmerman. A long three. Not there, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. A 6-point quarter for Annville for 14. Delone has a 20-point quarter for 29, and right now it's 29-14. Looking down the score here, Liam O'Brien with 7, Aiden Whitmer with 3. 2 points for Cam Keller, 6 points for Gage Zimmerman, and 5 points for Braden Smith, and 6 points for Luke Rebert.
Well, Annville-Cleona, Tony, Morecambe has 2, Slaybach with 9, and Shea with 3 for a total of 14.
And we'll be back with second half action here momentarily. We're going to send it over to Danny Smith now.
I think a Delone Catholic education is important because it's critical to be surrounded by your faith.
When I walk through the doors of Delone Catholic, I see so many opportunities ahead of me.
My father, first of all, went to Delone Catholic.
My pap, my dad, and my brother all had number 10 when they played football at Delone.
All my brothers and sisters, I'm the oldest of 9, we all went to Delone. There's kind of like a generational thing, you know, really powerful here at Delone.
My mom and then my grandparents and then my great-grandparents all went here, so it shows really what Delone meant to them to send me here.
I think it's a given that families continue to send their kids here and then their grandkids come here. I think it's because of the experience they have when they're here. I think that you've just fallen in love.
I graduated here in 2017. Now coming back as a teacher, it feels like coming home. All of the things that you took from your high school career are still here, and I can also try to give back to my students what my teachers gave to me.
I think a Catholic education is important because we get to learn more about God and learn how to be better disciples of Him.
We're held to a higher standard of character here that really helps us in our future lives.
I think servant leadership is important for a squire because that's what we're called to do in our lives. We're not supposed to live independent lives and only for ourselves.
I think the spirit of a squire is see the best in everybody and bring it out of them.
Squires are faithful, squires are welcoming, squires are loyal, squires are strong. It's the mark that you leave on the school, on the town, on people that go here, people that you meet, how you fulfill your purpose, the purpose that God put you on this earth for.
For me, it means I live what I believe, that it isn't just stuff that's on a page.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes from a financial standpoint, but there is an entire community of people who believe so strongly in what we do here that they're willing to help invest in not just their own families, but in growing the Delone Catholic family.
It's incredibly important to us that we sacrifice that for our children and for all the kids that need these places to grow and thrive in our area.
I always say there's something about Delone kids. There's just this magic to them. They're very accepting and everyone feels very much like they belong. It's a family.
And I think that has transitioned now to the spirit of a Squire, but I think it kind of means the same thing, that we are a big family and we will be there for one another. It's not just, you know, outliers coming together in a school. It is, once you're here, you're a Squire and you're part of this family.
We're small, but our reach is expansive.
Delone means my life because I've been here, seems like forever.
The one thing that I think is the most important thing is that Delone is always here. I think that it's important for the community, it's important for the families, it's important for the kids. When I retire, I don't want to go unless I know who sits in my chair in my office is going to make sure that the school stays where it needs to be.
I am proud that I'm a Squire and that I come from a legacy of Squires.
Welcome back. This is Danny Smith. I'm here with Reverend Rudolph, our AD, who has a few words for us. Go ahead and let us know what's going on.
Yeah, thanks, Danny, and thanks to DCBN for broadcasting the first of hopefully many of our postseason contests here at the high school. We've had a terrific regular season once again in the winter, and I just want to take a quick moment to highlight where we are with each of the sports teams. First and foremost, I just want to recognize Peyton Fuller is a freshman swimmer. And some of you might not even know we have a swim team, but we had 2 swimmers this year, and Peyton Fuller has qualified for districts. We had 2 that qualified for the league tournament, and Peyton has earned times that gets her into the district tournament, so we're super proud of her and look forward to her doing very well. And also, we just are coming off a super exciting Saturday of sectional wrestling. We've had a terrific regular season, and now in the postseason we are excelling. 2 freshmen earned first place at sectionals, Caleb Tyler and Gavin Green. Our senior Dominic Giraffa finished second at the 189 weight class. Nathan Handy, another freshman, second in sectionals, and Carson Byerline finished 6th. All 5 of those wrestlers will compete in the district wrestling tournament this Saturday at Central Dauphin. And so we're just so happy for those guys and Coach Giraffa and Coach Green, all the work that they put in just really tops off this winter season. And of course, our girls basketball team will be in action here Thursday night on DCBN here at home, 7 p.m. As they will play, I believe it's Eastern York, could be wrong on that. So yeah, just picked up right where we left off in the fall with very competitive teams, and we're looking for a deep run into the districts and into the state tournament for all of our winter sports.
Well, thank you so much for keeping track of that and keeping our listeners updated. I'm going to be flashing some things up on the screen. We only have about 3 minutes left. I'll just see if Tony and how long George and Tony will give them a chance to rest. But we've got some great things coming up. Disney's Aladdin Jr. is going to be, you're going to see the dates on there that we have up there for you. And I'm going to get the guys back on. I'm sure they have some stuff they want to talk about. But real quick, the video that we had during halftime, the Spirit of Squire, that is save the date for that, folks. It's Squire Impact Day coming up, and giving is on March 13th. The QR code on the screen is going to take you to the giving link for that and tell you how. And we're 21 days away, so there's going to be a lot of information coming out to make you aware of how you can contribute. You can share the video, you can give testimony, you can put in challenges, for your friends and family and alumni to meet. That is an awesome day. So everything that we're going to talk about over these postseason halftimes, you're going to be able to find out about on our website, mobile app, and social media. So keep a lookout on that. I want to give the guys a chance to get back on here if they want, but also right now the QR code is up if you are interested in Shadow Day or taking a tour of the school. Use the QR code, go to our website and fill out the form, and we will get you in here to take a tour of the school. Lots of great things coming up. And also, we're still in postseason here at basketball. Hopefully we're going to see our boys and girls go on to the Giant Center. We're looking forward to being able to be a part of that and bring that to you if you're not able to join us there. But we're also looking forward a little bit to lacrosse. The lacrosse team has come to us and asked us if we'd be willing to live stream those events for you, but we're going to need some commentary and on-air help with that. So if you are interested, please reach out to Mr. Smith at Delone at WMF at DeloneCatholic.org, or if you're listening and you're a student and your parents are interested, just walk up and talk to Mr. Smith. But we really, we're looking forward to being able to bring you the lacrosse season. We won't be able to bring you every home game, but we'll try to work out if we can get some commentary help in the booth to do that. So reach out to us and let us know. I'm going to bring Tony back here and get George back on.
And we're back here at the start of the second half right here. Annville-Cleona is going to have the ball. Looks like they have their starters back in the court, as do Delone.
They're coming out quick, Tony.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
We're rolling.
And here we go. Slaybach gets it into Mace, and Delone has a 15-point lead right now. Coletti.
Well, Gage Zimmerman on Slaybach is the matchup here, Tony, for Delone. They're setting screens, and Gage is finding his way through the screens.
Morecambe has it now. Back over to Coletti. Morecambe. Good defense by the Squires. Shea from downtown, not there. Nice and we're going to get a foul on Zimmerman for the push there. I think it's going to be on Zimmerman.
Well, good rebound by Slaybach, Tony. Delone played real good defense up to that point, but couldn't grab that rebound.
So they called on Zimmerman. His first, team's first here. Morecambe will trigger it in under the basket. Oh, and it's taken away by Delone. Nice pass to Smith. He lays it up, and it don't go. Oh, but it comes down to Coletti, but he was standing out of bounds, so Delone's going to keep that possession. And boy, they had Slaybach wide open here.
In the corner.
You saw it too, and I'm thinking, wow.
Yeah.
Pass back to Zimmerman. He has it out front. Zimmerman drives to the basket, stops, lays it up, and got it.
Oh, physical. And a good no call, too, Tony. Okay, because I thought Gage initiated that, but he's strong with the ball and finished it well.
Yeah, he did initiate the contact, so I'm okay with no foul there, too. Slaybach has it out front. Shea's going to take a three.
Yeah, that's
a near rim miss.
Yeah, Shea's going to have to knock down some shots, Tony, for Annville-Cleona. They're going to be in trouble.
I was the same as you. I saw Slaybach come open on that pick and roll there, and they didn't get him the ball.
Yeah, but just waited one more second. He was breaking wide open.
Whitmer bringing it up. Smith on him. Zimmerman has it. We got an illegal screen on somebody out there.
That's going to be on Luke Rebert, I believe, Tony.
Second team foul on Delone, and who'd they call it on?
It'll be on Luke. I thought that was a pretty good call there, Tony. Okay.
I got Luke for two. They only got him for one. I must have missed who that first one was on. Nice pass inside to number 21, Shea, and he puts it home. Whitmer bringing it up the court. Cam has it knocked away. Rebert stops, pops. He's going to get the foul in 2 shots. I think Shea got him. Was it Shea or?
I believe it was Shea.
First team foul.
But good job by Luke protecting the ball, taking the contact. Gets to the line for 2.
Jonathan Shea, his second foul. Did he make that?
Missed it.
Missed the foul shot. He gets one more. Robert's second shot. Got that one. Thrown back up by 16. Mace bringing it up the court, guarded by Whitmer. Morecambe has it. Guarded by
Keller out there.
Yeah.
Good defense on the perimeter.
Looking to get it to Shea inside. Turnaround jumper by Shea. Rolls around and don't go. Rebert finally comes down with a rebound after it was knocked away by Cam Keller. Then Whitmer brings it across the timeline. Rebert comes out to get it. Oh boy. They gave Cam a little bit of a hole, and you knew where he was going with that when it went.
Well, they played his right hand, Tony. He went left, and he took it the whole way underneath
And we
the
saw
bucket.
it perfectly from up here, and we knew what was going to happen there. Taken away by Whitmer. He drives to the basket and lays it home. He got it.
Yeah.
Delone stretched their lead to 20 here. Morecambe, Touche.
Yeah. Gage doing a real good job.
Gage did a nice job taking that shot away from him there. Mace has it to Shea. Shea to Cassetti, not there. Rebounded by Delone. Whitmer bringing the ball up. Gage Zimmerman. Whitmer, Delone's going to slow it down a little bit and set up their offense to Smith. Mr. Zimmerman. Cam Keller. And it's going to be one and harm.
Yeah, good job by Delone with good spacing, Tony, running their offense, getting the cutter, get the bucket and go to the line.
See who they called that foul on?
2 points for the Squires at the line, shooting 1. Foul number 13, Benjamin Morecambe.
13, Morecambe got the foul. Gage going for his 7th point in this quarter. Shots up, rolls out.
And we're gonna have
not there. 38-16, Delone by 22 right now.
Need to knock some of these foul shots down, though.
Yeah. Nice drive by Slaybach, but he can't make it go. Nice pass to Cam Keller, up and in.
Good job by Cam Keller.
Was that Zimmerman gave him that pass?
I believe it was. Good job by Cam running the floor.
Slaybach has it. And now Pena's in the game for Annville-Cleona. Over to Pena. Pena wanted to drive, but wasn't nothing there. Slaybach had it out front. Nice block by Rebert. It's going to stay with Annville-Cleona.
Well, unofficially, Tony, I've got Rebert with 4 blocks to this game so far.
Grenchick and Liam O'Brien going to come in for Smith and Rebert. Trying to get the ball out front. Slaybach, he has it. Drives to the hole, lays it up, and makes it layup.
A nice move there.
Was a nice move. Zimmerman lost him a little bit, and Slaybach took advantage of it and laid it home. William O'Brien, 40-18, the Squires. Whitmer in the corner, out to Grenchick.
A lazy pass
Lazy
there.
pass, but we got William O'Brien from way downtown, not there. Grenchick tries to run it down, but it's out of bounds, and it's going to go over to Annville-Cleona. 3:13 left here in the third quarter, Delone up by 22. Mace has the ball. Zadinsky. Oh, nice move there. Up and in by Slaybach. Stop and go, and he Got the Delone man up in the air and he laid it home.
When he turned the corner, Tony, nobody from Delone came to help. And I think that's something they're going to have to stop that.
Whitmer has it out front. Give it to Cam Keller. Keller to Liam O'Brien. O'Brien drives. Grunchick. Back to O'Brien. O'Brien loses the ball. Oh. Whoa, they're going to give it to Annville-Cleona. Coach Staub doesn't agree with that call, and I don't think too many people over there on that side do, but Annville-Cleona is going to bring it up, and Slaybach has it. Here we go. 2:20 left here in the third quarter. Slaybach has the last 4 points for Annville-Cleona. Zadinsky's going to take a three. Not there, runs out. Tie up favors Delone Catholic, so they're going to get the ball. And Smith and Rebert coming back into the game. And it looks like Zimmerman and Keller are going to go to the bench for a little bit of a rest. Whitmer being harassed by Mace in the back there. Gets it across the timeline, gets it to Smith.
Grenchick with pretty good position down there, but didn't get the ball.
Cam Keller drive. Oh, Whitmer drove and got it locked away. Mace has it now for Annville-Cleona. Ball on the ground. Rebert can't control it. Finally he does, and they got a timeout by Delone. First timeout for Delone, so Delone's going to retain possession of this. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. Delone up 20. 40-20, and Delone will get the ball out of bounds when play resumes here. It's 30-second timeout, so they're not letting any cheerleaders come out.
Well, rules are rules, huh?
I guess.
Yeah.
Delone has Rebert, O'Brien, Whitmer, Grenchick, and Smith in the court. And for Annville, looks like Zadinsky's out there, and Pena. Slaybach. Mace. Oh, it looked like we got a little bit of press there also. Little zone trap. Smith taking it to the basket, lays it up, and he's fouled going to the hole. He'll get 2 shots.
Delone attacking every chance they get, Tony, taking the ball to the hole.
Was that Shea's foul? I'm going to say that's Shea's third foul.
Yeah.
Smith will shoot 2. First one's up. Got it. His first points since the first quarter gives him 6 for the night. He'll get 1 more. Second shot, got them both. 42-20. Minute 20 left here. As Slaybach brings the ball up the court, being guarded by Smith now. Oh, nice pass underneath. Found number 33, Zadinsky, open. And that's what they sagged to him. He's going to have to get it to somebody else.
Yep, that's the help he needs to get.
Whitmer has it.
Pretty good job by Mace on defense there,
yeah,
Tony.
He's been tough most of the time.
Pressuring the ball.
Whitmer has it out front. We're under a minute here in the third quarter. Rebert has it. Gives it to Smith, to Grenchick. Liam O'Brien. Oh, nice pass to Smith. He lays it up. It won't go, though. Rebert cleans it up and puts it in, and he's going to be fouled.
Yeah, but good job by Grenchick, Tony, keeping the offensive rebound alive. And if Rebert gets it, puts it back up for 2 and gets fouled.
They called that on 14? No, 15.
15.
Pena, his first. And Rebert's going to try to make it a 23-point game here. And he does. 45-22 with 39 seconds left. Slaybach brings it down the court. Zadinsky's going to take a long 3 and nails it home. got his feet set and put that in the way. Grunchick has it for the Squires. Smith has it. Rebert. Liam O'Brien from way downtown. Rims around, not there. Grunchick tried to keep it alive, but it comes down into Shea's hands with 10 seconds left. Oh, nice block by Rebert. They're not going to count it, and I don't think they should. I think that was after the buzzer.
Wasn't good, Tony. Nah.
45-25, a 16-11 quarter for Delone. Let's go over some of the scoring here. Liam O'Brien still with 7. Aiden Whitmer with 5. Cam Keller now has 4. Gage Zimmerman with 12. 7 for Smith. And let's see, 8-10 for Luke Rebert.
I have 2 for Morecambe. Slayback's got 13. Pena's got 2. Shea's got 5. And Cassetti's got 3 for a total of 25.
And the only foul trouble is Delone has Luke Rebert with 2, nobody else with 2. Jonathan Shea has 3, and Cassetti has 2 for Annville-Cleona. As we start the fourth quarter here, the ball will be in the hands of Annville-Cleona. They're down 45-25. Remember, the winner goes to Columbia Friday night. And I'm not sure, I don't think DCBN will be doing that game, so you're going to have to tune into a Columbia live stream. That gym's way too small for us to set up there. We'll be back here Thursday night for the Delone girls quarterfinal game against Eastern York. Slaybach has it. Zadinsky gets it to Shea. Slaybach has it again out front. Delone slagging all 15 with a long jumper, not there. Rebounded, it's going to stay with Annville-Cleona as Cam Keller knocks it out. That was Pena with a 3-point shot. It didn't go. Whoa, Shea missed a 3.
Liam O'Brien got a piece of that, Tony.
And we got a foul on number 21, Shea, and that's going to be his 4th. Smith going to go to the line. And who's shooting out there? Smith will go to the line. Braden Smith, number 21, will get 2.
Yeah, we've got a little work to do on the court.
A little bit of sweat down there. 7:32 remaining in the game.
Well, they inbounded that ball there, Tony, and they had the shot at the foul line, but Liam O'Brien with those long arms got a piece of it.
Got a piece of that, and it fell way short.
Yeah, and of course, Delone gets out of there in transition and gets to the other end quickly.
I guess they're going to leave Shea in here with 4 fouls. Smith shooting 2. His first shot's up. Not there. He'll get 1 more. Smith's second shot is up, and that rolls out. Shea gets the rebound, gives it to Slaybach, and here come Annville-Cleona. Crosses the timeline. Smith right there. Slaybach, pullback 15-footer. Zimmerman with a rebound.
Yeah, pretty good switch. Pretty good defense by Delone there, making that a difficult shot for Slaybach.
Cam Keller has it, gives it to Zimmerman. Oh, nice pass inside to Smith, but he can't get it home. But cleaned up by Cam Keller, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, it's a strong
his 6th point of the night.
That was a strong putback because some defender had his hand on the ball there.
Shea lays it up, got it. Nice drop by Shea. 6:40 left here. Delone up 20. Liam O'Brien has it, takes it to the top of the key. Nice pass to Smith. Lays it up and puts it home.
Got a little spin on that ball to knock it in.
Smith now with 9.
Little 2-man game there, Tony.
Shea has it out front. Oh, yeah, we got to think I'm going to call that on Rebert, you think? It's going to be a 2 shots, and number 15 is going to go to the line to shoot 2. That's Pena. First foul on Delone here in the quarter, and they only have Luke with 2, so I'm going to leave it at 2 there. Pena will shoot 2. His first shot's up, and it rolls in. 49-28, Squires. Liam O'Brien's going to take a seat. Whitmer back in. Starters back in for Delone. Pena's second shot got them both. 20-point lead with 6:16 left. And the ball comes into Zimmerman, and he gives it to Whitmer. Whitmer crosses the timeline. Cam Keller gets it to Zimmerman. We're under 6 now, back to Rebert. Timeout, Delone. It looks like Coach Staub, you know, he wants to try to pull away to put some other people in, but they just can't get this game where they want it.
Yeah.
49-29, 5:56 left, 1 foul on each team. There's not a lot really to reset here. There's only 1 foul on each team, and Shea has 4 fouls. Nobody else has 3. So the arrow favors Delone right now. Now the cheerleaders can come out.
Well, we'll see if Annville-Cleona comes out and attacks with some defensive pressure here.
Well, after they made 1 basket down there, they did go a 2-1-2 zone trap there. Yeah. They tried, but Delone broke that.
Pretty easily, I might add. Delone's got all their starters back on the floor.
Yeah, all their starters back, and I think he's going to try to get it to 2 minutes and probably stick some other guys in. We'll have to wait and see. The Dutchman of Annville-Cleona. Smith has it. Drive to the basket. Nice scoop. Oh, and the ball stops, so that's going to be alternate possession, so it'll stay with Delone. I'm sure I saw that here before.
Don't see it all that often.
No, not on a layup. Usually from a shot from the corner or something, it'll stick in there. But
it goes as a jump ball.
Yeah, Delone, yeah. Alternate possession, Delone gets possession of that. Whitmer brings it back out. And
not in a hurry to shoot, Tony.
No, wisely brings it back out.
Yeah, he had 2 opportunities there to shoot it and didn't shoot it.
Smith
wants to take a little bit of time off.
Zimmerman drives. Oh, stops and lays it home.
Nice. He's so crafty underneath the bucket like that, Tony.
Nice play by Zimmerman. Shea has it out front. Zadinsky, a long 3. Oh, and he hit it.
Looked like a reluctant 3, but he still knocked it down.
Yeah. Lead now 19. Rebert drives, lays it up. Got it.
Like the fact that he used the backboard there, Tony. Banked it in.
That was going to be a great play by Slaybach there. He was going to try to get it to number 33, Zadinsky, but kicked out of bounds by Rebert.
Yeah, he brought the second defender to him and tried to dish it off, but it got kicked out of bounds. Well, good hands
ball taken
by
away.
Zimmerman.
Cam Keller's out in front of everybody. Going to the hole, lays it up and in.
Good hands by Zimmerman getting his hand on that ball.
Delone back up 23 again. Shea has it out front. A long 3-pointer dribbles away. Nice rebound there by number 15. Pena got himself in nice position and put it back in.
Yes, he did.
55-34.
That's a foul.
Yeah, 13 with a. That's going to be the second team foul here.
Morecambe.
Morecambe with a foul. 4:18 left in the game. Rebert drives, stops, lays it up, won't go. Smith cleans it up and puts it back in. 11 points in the night for Smith. Wow. Zadinsky tried to put a shot up, didn't get it.
Well, he ran into 6'5" Luke Rebert.
Yeah.
Just wasn't going anywhere.
Whitmer. Gives it to Rebert, back to Whitmer. 3:40 left here to Smith. Cam Keller from downtown 3. Not there. Smith. Oh, it's going to stay with Delone. They're going to keep it with Delone in a.
Good job by Smith getting inside position there to contest that rebound.
Mace back in the game. Zadinsky takes a seat. Rebert.
Got everything he wanted except the ball to go in.
Misses the peep there. Mace has it. Over to Slaybach. Slaybach for a long 3. Not there. Nice rebound by Shea. Shea gets it back.
Draws a lot of attention underneath.
Nice play. Nice using the bank board there by number 14 and a timeout.
Slaybach with a nice move there. Gives him 15 on the night.
15 in a night for him, and high score for Delone right now, I believe, is Gage Zimmerman with 14. 12 by Rebert. The 11 by Smith. Pretty balanced scoring for the Squires tonight.
Yeah, you can see
3:10 left, and let's see if any of these coaches move to put other people in the game. Delone's going to bring out their starters still. I guess Annville-Cleona have to be the ones that make the concessions here. 57-36, 3:10 left. We're back here Thursday night for the Delone girls, the Squirettes, number 1 seed in 4A. We'll be playing Eastern York. Smith has it, going to the basket, lays it up, not there. Rebert tried to get the rebound.
Yeah, I think
ball's
that's
out of bounds. Mace has it, and we're under 3 minutes here to go in the game. And here comes 5 more guys for Delone. Mace. Nice play by number 15 and a rebound. Pena sticks it back. It's a 19-point game.
Pena with 6 points in this quarter.
Back to Whitmer. And we got a foul on Mace. 4th team foul. 2nd on Mace. And Delone's going to bring in 5 new players. Brendan Clayball has it. Braden Clayball, I'm sorry. He has it again. Gets it into Grenchick. Grenchick back to Gedecker. Clayball. Ball taken away. And laid home by Pena.
Well, Pena's played a really good second half here, Tony. No question about it.
And we're under 2 minutes. The ball goes to O'Brien. Gedecker from downtown. Not there. Ball being tipped around, out of bounds. It's going to go over to Reb with 1:49 left. And here comes very good sportsmanship here by Annville-Cleona, taking his first team out.
Yeah, and let me say this about this Annville-Cleona team, Tony. This is a young team with only 1 senior. Most of these players will be coming back next year.
Okay, Keller has the ball now for Annville-Cleona. Number 4 is Peters. Try to get all the names in as they touch the ball here. 24 is Sellers. Ball taken away by Clayball. Gedecker has it for Delone. Brings it down. Gives it to Grenchick. 1:25 left. Grenchick has it out front to Liam O'Brien. To Decker. Play ball. O'Brien. Nice pass inside to Martin. Martin gives it to O'Brien, but it's taken away.
They got tied up. He didn't have any room to work with it.
And Peter Keller has the ball. Number 30 now. Cassetti has it. 12 was Folgenslager. Hope I'm saying that. Folgenslager. And we got a walk, and the ball will go back over to Delone. So we'll wrap the game up here right as it's over and get ready for Thursday night. O'Brien gives the ball to Clayball. Clayball to Grenchick. Grenchick to Decker. It's going to stay with Delone. 36 seconds left. And we're getting 2 more guys in for the Squires. Let's see, that's Zeke Vandergriff. And I don't know if I have 15. Yeah, Bengo Decker. So that pretty much empties the bench for the Squires. Back to O'Brien. 25 seconds left in the game. And Delone's going to move on to play Columbia Friday night at Columbia. Foul on number 24, Sellers, and that's going to send whoever they fouled to the line.
Well, I don't believe we're shooting yet. I think it's 4, Tony.
Oh, it's only 4? I have them for 5, but I've been wrong before. 14, 13, 12, 10. Vandergriff has the ball. Back to O'Brien. Brian's just going to dribble it out there, and that's going to be the final. 57 Delone, 40 for Annville-Cleona. 15-point quarter for Annville and a 12-point quarter for Delone. Let's go back. 7 points for Liam O'Brien, 5 points for Aiden Whitmer, 8 points for Cam, 14 points for Gabe Zimmerman, 11 points for Braden Smith, and 12 points for Luke Rebert for a total of 57.
Well, the leading scorers for Annville-Cleona, Slayback had 15, Tony. Pena cleaned up some shots in the fourth quarter. He had 10. Shea had 7. Annville-Cleona comes out of here with 40 points scored total.
So Delone will move on to Friday night where they play Columbia. I don't think we're going to be doing that game on DCBN, but you might be able to catch a Columbia live feed. We'll be back here Thursday night, and if anything changes what we're going to do Friday night, we'll let you know Thursday night. Thursday night game time 7, air time 6:30 for the Delone Catholic Squirettes, the number 1 seed in 4A girls, to play Eastern York in a quarterfinal. We'll be back then. For everybody, George, me, Mike Knoll, Danny, and Bill, and Luke. Good night, everybody.